ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are talking about the educational sector. The importance of developing and advancing it has become an urgent necessity and a priority for the present and the future of the country. That's why today we are in Docsta, one of the most important educational institutions in the UAE. Today with the founder, Dr. Raiza Shukoor. Stay tuned.
So UAE, like I said, is my home. It has always been, like a mother to me, nurtured me, grown me up. All my education is here. Everything I am, it's because this land has been so kind and so merciful in providing this. So I believe that the same support is available for everybody here, and I want everyone to take that step forward. The country is loving and it is going to stay with you wherever you go. So just give it the honest, good, hard-working efforts, and the nation is the best.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your favorite program, Pairs of Union, which invites the most successful people here in the UAE. Today from Abu Dhabi with Dr. Raiza Shukoor, the founder of Docsta. Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, Doctor, we are so pleased to meet you today.
Same here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Doctor, today we'll talk about your experiences here in the UAE and your success story. So, in the beginning, we need more details about you to present you to everyone. We need to speak about your professional experiences and your educational background as well.
So, let me introduce myself. So, I'm Dr. Raiza. I'm basically a family medicine specialist by profession. So, since long time, early childhood, I was in UAE. I always refer to myself like UAE is my home. So, since I was small, I only know UAE. I was brought up here, studied here, schooling, college, graduation, everything was here. So, I studied from University of Sharjah. I graduated with Chancellor's Honor Award. I was so fortunate to get awarded by His Highness Sultan Al-Qasimi for medical excellence. Then, Alhamdulillah, I came into the medical field. I was practicing in India. Then I took a break, and then I came to UAE again to do my, the rest of the specialization. I was working here. And then slowly during the working time, I realized that I have a passion into education. So I used to do many seminars, teach many courses. So I understood that I have a flair for it. So that's when I shifted my career from medicine to education. Although medicine is still there in heart, you cannot remove it from me.
So is it easy or difficult to change your specialty maybe from medical sector to educational sector?
Oh, it's actually a big question mark. You have to ask yourself. So you can't always shift completely. This is what I feel from my personal experience. You cannot remove the medicine from me. Till today, even if I'm seeing a participant who is studying, he comes and tells me that, doctor, I'm having some severe pain in the back which is not going, I will automatically divert back into my medical field and I'll give him, okay, this is what you need to do. Maybe you should go for physiotherapy, this muscles. And they will ask me, they're usually very curious. They'll ask me, how do you know you are actually managing the instrument? I'm like, no, this is my field. Like, you cannot take it away from me. So yes, it will always be mixed. And something I want to tell is, like, people will feel that there is an added value. See, you are just not one person now. You have different angles, So like, even in education, my thoughts will go always, I'll have that empathy towards people. I always have it. So I think it adds value. If you are changing your career, it always adds. It doesn't take away anything.
And doctor, after your faithful journey, what are the most important challenges you have faced, whether on a personal or on professional level?
Well, challenges, I think, like, I have faced, I'm still facing, I'm sure I will keep facing. So the main thing, exactly like how you said, I'm coming from a different background, and there is always a question, what are you doing here, But the thing is, we keep trying. Every day you make it a point to learn. So every day I keep some point to learn the new things, to stay updated. And I realize the funny part is, like, the people who are new to the field somehow knows more because they are afraid, they tend to take more steps, they learn more than the people who are always there. So I'm not saying they are always veterans, they are people who we learn from, but we make it a point to have to learn it. We don't have any other way. So it is challenging to change the field. This was the biggest challenge. And to navigate, setting up a business is not easy, especially for a lady. It's not that easy. But there is always help if you ask. This is what I have learned. I have had so many wonderful people who have helped me during this.
And who are these wonderful people who have supported you during your journey, who were able to be with you from the beginning until now?
So a lot of people are there. So first of all, the institute itself, alhamdulillah, we have set it under the private office of Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Ahmed bin Hamdan Al Nahyan. The private office have been a huge support to us. Along with that, our great partners, we are partnered with the Alzabi Group, the CEOs, Mr. Amal Vijay Kumar and Mr. Vimal Vijay Kumar, and the senior, our chairman, Mr. Vijay Kumar. They have been the ultimate support. Any support, I've always gone to them and they've always had answers. So I don't think anybody can support anyone more than this. So this is a big blessing. And without that, I will not get here for sure. So that is a big backbone.
Yeah. Now let's talk more details about Docsta. How was the first step to create this institute, and what is the vision behind it?
So Docsta is basically, as the word says, it is to start doing. We want people to get them to do something. So that's why our tagline is dream, learn and do, So like, whatever you dream, you have to learn. There is no way you can start doing. Exactly. So we just help in the process. So how we started is, before, when I had that short break when I was in India, I was, working. So we used to do classes. So my husband was into a lot of teaching. He's also a doctor, but we used to do a lot of medical focused classes, like how to read ECGs, how to handle a medical ventilator, how to read certain reports. So we used to do classes, very often. So it got popular. Then we had classes where we had like 500,000 people attending, it was like stadium worth. So we used to do these classes in India. And then we realized that people actually like it. Yeah. It's not something bad. Why don't we try it on a bigger scale? And not just related to medicine, because see, UAE, we can't go into only medicine because there's a lot of people in technology, there's a lot of people in business. We need to have something for everyone. So that's when we came up with this institute, which will provide professional training. So whatever your needs may be, we have now set of professionals, alhamdulillah, to deal with it. Yeah. So what we were doing on small scale, now we just made it bigger. That's it.
And let's focus more details about the variety of services that you are providing today to all the people here.
So what we do is professional upskilling. So let's say you are somebody who's an engineer, okay, and you want to do some side business and you realize that, I want to start a business on my side, but I don't know how I will get the team to do sales, okay, I don't know how I will get my team to understand negotiation. Yeah. So what we do is we come in, we tell you, okay, let's help you do this, So we'll give you some classes, we'll help you with the mentors, so they get to know how to go into that field. Yeah. That is one angle. The other one is directly with government entities and corporates. We actually give them training for their staff. So if you are going to remain unskilled, you are not going to upgrade, whether it's in company level, whether it's in personal level. So we strongly believe in it, and we bring in high quality people to get them to train. So your next step is happening. So that's what we do. We take you to the next step.
How do you choose your team of work?
Our team, it's a big process actually. So first thing, of course, we need to know is the main thing for every individual joining Docsta is their integrity. If you are honest and ready to work, then we are open. This is the first thing which I say to any even employees applying. So if you are honest and if you are ready to work, then you are definitely guaranteed success, whether it's for the company or for you. So that's the base which we keep for hiring. And then we have few processes, we do 2-step rounds, different people to check if they are compatible, because they need to work in a team and they have to work individually. So both ways they are checked.
And doctor, how were you able to maintain a prestigious name of Docsta despite the high competition and the well competition in Abu Dhabi, and also despite the huge number of educational institutions here?
Yeah, so this is something which we will keep on going through till the end of our times. So we have to keep surviving despite the competition. So how do you ensure this? Our thing is very simple. Provide extremely good quality training. And like I said, if you maintain the honest relationship with your clientele, with your business partners, with the businesses that you're associated, and with every individual you are teaching, 100% you are guaranteed to have business. And UAE has promised this land is very blessed. If you are putting your honest foot forward, you will definitely be rewarded back, and that is a guarantee. So this is what we do, and this is how we have come up. And even our competitors, they regard us for this. They're like, okay, they give good quality services and they keep up that. This is what we do.
Yeah. And doctor, of course, you have your own strategies to manage your business. Now let's talk about the upcoming period. How do you see Docsta in the future?
Well, we actually have few plans. There's a lot of plans. The vision is to, inshallah, become a leading training provider in the Middle East, not just in UAE. So expand, of course. So currently we have plans, we already have our learning management system. So we are already available online. So we have a global crowd, but inshallah, the plan is to expand for GCC.
Inshallah. So, doctor, the educational system in the UAE has a radical change. So how do you see this development?
It's wonderful actually, even with this, artificial intelligence and all the chatbots coming in. It's actually good because every time something new comes up, we already have things ready for, people so that they can learn. So when ChatGPT was a thing, we already had classes running for ChatGPT, and it was, there was a big interest for this. There are a lot of people who wanted to make ChatGPT and use ChatGPT. And somehow we can, give them training for both. So it doesn't matter. And UAE, every time there is something new, the latest upgrade will be here. This is the sure, this. So that's why when it's education, every time we see that UAE is keeping up. When the world is moving one step, we move 5 steps ahead to make sure we are covered. So this is happening.
And doctor, what are the most important facilities provided by the UAE and applied throughout even the investment field or on educational sector?
UAE has been, it's like, my home country. Yeah. So without this land, there's nothing happening. So they were amazing, like whether it is setting up, when you wanted some assistance in registrations, there was always help and support. So that's something wonderful about this country. So it's very straightforward. You don't need to break your head over everything, it's everything available in portals, very straightforward. And even me, like just being a lady, like it's still open. So that's something very, very welcoming of UAE. They keep it open for everybody, and there is no, like partiality, whether you are a female, whether you are a male, it's always open. The doors are always open.
And doctor, to be updated with this development, what do you do?
Well, daily we have to follow up. There are, business updates that we follow. Then my side, I even do this medical updates. We even have certain websites where we follow up. So daily, like I spent every day 20 minutes just reading up on the updates. And about business, we usually have meetings. So our team will give us, that's something which you should be open to, like you cannot do everything on your own. You need everyone else also to help. So there will be people giving you information, plus you are doing it yourself.
Yeah. No, doctor, can you please share with us some of achievements or accomplishments made by Docsta?
Yeah, so Alhamdulillah, we are completing, we finished 2.5 years successfully in just training. So the biggest achievements is we have 13 international accreditations along with the national accreditation for this institute. Although, it took a lot of pain to actually get this because it's not easy to get these accreditations from UK, US and Canada. But Alhamdulillah, we completed it and we are accredited. And it feels, such pride so that when students or professionals come to study with us, we are able to provide them such good accreditations like CPD UK, like KABA. There are many big names that we got. So this is like a big accomplishment for us and we are very proud of it.
Doctor, after your faithful journey and rich experiences, how do you feel today? Do you achieve your dream?
Well, this is the thing about dream, like always you will put one goal. Once you reach it, your dreams change.
Of course.
So whatever I had, when I look back 10 years back, whatever I had dreamed of, Alhamdulillah, I have achieved more than what I had dreamed of 10 years before. So inshallah, there is always a plan for the next 10 years. Yeah. And I hope that I will be able to say that I achieved more, inshallah.
And what do you aspire to do in the future?
I want, the aspiration is very simple. I want to make a name for Docsta in the Middle East as an leading training provider, something specialized in education, and probably, who knows, maybe open up a school or a college specialized in futuristic learning alone. This is the end.
So, doctor, with your deep knowledge, today you make your success story. So, how can you define success?
Well, success to everyone is like, a goal that you're chasing. So, to me, it means to be happy, to find peace. It's not about the money, it's not about the business. It's always to find peace, to find value in what you are doing. Like you are given one life by the Almighty, you want to make it useful not just for you, but for everybody around. And if you're able to do that, unless you're successful.
Yeah, exactly. So, doctor, lots of people from audience, they are new generations and they see from your story something special inspired them. So what is your advice to the new generation?
So, well, the first thing I want to tell you is don't be afraid. So this is what had happened to me. Like I was in 9 years in medicine, I was always afraid to do anything else other than the clinic. So other than seeing patients, I didn't know I had a different personality or I could do something more. So just don't be afraid. Even if you're thinking that, maybe I cannot do this, just do it. Probably you will find that you can do it. Your mom and dad told you to take engineering doesn't mean you have to stick to engineering. There is always another path.
So the UAE has for sure contributed to your success story. What is your appreciation message you would like to convey through our episode to the UAE and its rulers?
So UAE, like I said, is my home. It has always been, like a mother to me, nurtured me, grown me up. All my education is here. Everything I am, it's because this land has been so kind and so merciful in providing this. So I believe that the same support is available for everybody here and I want everyone to take that step forward. The country is loving and it is going to stay with you wherever you go. So just give it the honest, good, hard-working efforts and the nation is the best.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for this meeting and for these details. It was my pleasure talking with you today. Best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Dear audience, this is the end of our episode. Watch us next week. Goodbye.